Robert here. Bring some quick information, man. This creator economy is just starting to take off so much to the degree to where I felt the need, the necessity to come on here and talk about the creator economy while creating content, killing two birds with one stone. But we're at a very, very, I feel like pivotal point in time where you can literally cash in and make money just from creating content and putting it on platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and so on. So just wanted to kind of go over some news in this category. Let me click. Yeah, so I was reading this earlier where it talks about how YouTube is trying to cut into that TikTok revenue by actually expanding their partner program out. So, we just got to understand like there is a war for your attention. Your attention is currency. So there's a war for it. And you have these big companies trying to figure out ways on how to incentivize content creators to share and, roll out their content on their platforms, which the best way to start incentivizing content creators is always going to be through the money. So this is what these companies are figuring out. I think people who create content, which I feel like we all create content, like every single last one of us creates content, whether you're, arguing with your friend, in the comment section, or just posting, your thoughts for the day. These big platforms, Facebook, Instagram, so on and so forth, are putting ads in between these particular posts. So they are monetizing the content. Now, it's challenging for them to monetize written posts, but video posts, that's where the money comes in. So if you're someone who are creating videos or sharing videos, these platforms are, creating partner programs where you can come in and earn money, from these ad platforms. So the biggest thing right now, we understand that shorts is kind of the flavor that everybody is into. Everybody is watching shorts. So these platforms are now trying to figure out a way to monetize it so they can get the best type of content. Now, YouTube has come out swinging. Now, this is an article from September, but YouTube, came out swinging, announcing that they was going to do rev sharing. So that's the biggest part that a lot of these programs are trying to figure out is actually how to pay creators. Some of them were coming out with creator funds, which had maybe a couple $100 million, into the fund that was being distributed to the creators, but no one has came out and actually said that we're going to do rev share, which YouTube did. YouTube came out and said that we're going to do rev share, and we're going to share 45% of the ad revenue with the creators. So now, once again, there are a lot of contingencies to that happening. They say that you got to get at least 10 million views, 1,000 subscribers, and then you're able to monetize with 45% of the ad revenue. And with this particular article was coming after saying that it's trying to come at the TikTok, because right now when it comes to short form content or reels or whatever you want to call them, TikTok is one of the behemoths at getting people into it. But TikTok isn't necessarily paying people good, at least for their money. People are utilizing TikTok to do call to actions and take that traffic and send them to other places. But when you're able to without giving a call to action, just make content, and then you're able to take that content and earn money, because now you're getting a percentage of that ad revenue. That creates an entirely different conversation. So YouTube is kind of going over what's the eligibility requirements. So on YouTube, you want to have at least 1,000 subscribers, at least 4,000 watch hours, and then to monetize with the shorts, this is for long form content. So for long form content, once you hit 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 public view hours, you're able to earn money off your ads. But if you want to, also make money off your shorts, you need about 10 million views in 90 days, and then you're able to monetize for your shorts. So they're going to make you work for it, which is cool, because in the beginning, them first, 9,900, 9,900,000, and so on and so forth, you're going to kind of, give that money to them. But once you hit that threshold, then you're going to be making 45%. So then that's going to, kind of make up for it. So, but in the meantime, you don't have to wait to earn income, because within those shorts, you can be doing call to actions to different affiliate programs. You can be doing those call to actions to products and services of your own. So you're able to, earn income while you're waiting to hit these metrics. But, once you hit these metrics and you're talking about content, especially you're putting out, good content, then you're able to make, passive income while you're asleep off your content, which is What happened? What happened? Yeah, I don't know what happened. Hopefully it'll be still good. But those of you who don't want to get behind the camera, you can create a faceless YouTube channel, which, I'll talk about in another video. But yeah, so this article I was going through, just, seeing that they're really monetizing content. And this is a newer one from January 9th, 2023. YouTube rolls out new partner program. So it begins February 1st. February 1st, as long as you hit, these key metrics, you'll be able to monetize and make a lot of money. So I feel like, when it comes to 2023, YouTube is going to be one of the top places for content creators to publish their content. And like I have a friend who he has about almost 60,000 followers on Instagram. A large part of that was doing reels. And he has, hundreds and hundreds of reels. So literally I told him, all you have to do is start going on YouTube and just start uploading your reels into shorts. And then, you'll hit that 10 million metric, and then you're able to start monetizing. You didn't even have to create new content. You can just take the content that you've already been using and, upload them to shorts and able to make money off that. So that was pretty dope. And what else do I have here? So same thing, just YouTube, this came out January 9th, talking about how, they're going to be monetizing content. So YouTube is like our new TV, guys. Like I was going through some of my analytics, which, I want to kind of bring up now, which once again, I haven't been putting any love into any of my content. But, after seeing how, these big companies are starting to break bread, and then seeing people that I personally know log into their back end, and you see that they're actually making passive income off their content, I definitely have to get into this content game, and get these metrics up. So, with your creator studio, you're able to come back here, and, I just been, looking at some of the metrics that I have back here. Let's see. Content gives you an overview, your videos, your shorts, and just, spending more time, learning how this thing works back here, because I definitely plan on making a lot more content going forth. But let me see. This is the thing that kind of intrigued me. I'm gonna go to audiences, and let's see. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so I wanted to go to device type. I was looking at this before I went live. Let's do it again, device type. So device type, and I'm gonna make sure you guys can see that. I'm gonna click this. So device type, TV. Now I want to go to lifetime. This is going to give me my lifetime stats for my entire channel. So you see how many views, how many watch time, but right here, basically 2,600 views. Okay, of course, 67% came from the mobile, but almost 20% of my traffic, people are literally watching this on their television. You know what I mean? And when I look at my average view duration, so on the mobile, about 6 minutes and 46 seconds, but on, no, that was total, excuse me. On a mobile, only 2 minutes and 28 seconds average view count, but on the TV, I'm getting almost 24 minutes. So, this kind of blew my mind, over the, power of these platforms that, I'm getting, I'm being watched on TV. Here's another thing that kind of was cool, going to geography and seeing all the countries, like all the countries. So 43% of the traffic came from the United States, but more than 50% of the traffic comes from, all these countries. So just to think that I'm being seen in South Africa, I'm being seen in Russia, Russia seems to have a lot of love. Russia is watching, 25 minutes worth. So shout out to Russia. France, Japan, Dominican Republic, Netherlands, Trinidad, Tobago, so this is amazing that, that you're being seen, and I'm being seen, in these all these different countries, just from creating content. So it kind of shows you the power of, the platform, of YouTube. But YouTube is getting, billions and billions worth of traffic every single day. So it's definitely is a place to where, as a creator, which I just said, I feel like we're all creators, but as someone who is, creating content, that's been, your time creating content on YouTube, and there's a multitude of ways. So I'm here going live, and, right now you can't even see me, I'm sharing my screen, but I'm right here going live. And this is one form that, one way to create content. You can create faceless channels. You can create content to where, you are just sharing your screen. You don't have to get on camera. So it's a multitude of ways, but to actually get back here, start publishing content and getting on a consistent schedule of publishing content on YouTube, I just see that as going to be very, very, very profitable, especially once you beat the metrics and you're able to start monetizing. Because remember, guys, when ads are shown, and we all understand how ads work, I was breaking this down even to my mother. She wanted to understand more about how ads work. So we understand how the revenue split, or how people are making money, online off their social media channels. So we understand how when an ad is shown, every time you watch a YouTube, if you don't have premium, or even when you're on Facebook. So Facebook also is paying for reels and content, but every time there's an ad shown, there's an advertiser on the other end that is purchasing that spot. So we know that these companies, generate, let's even try, we can go and Google, Alphabet company is Alphabet company revenue. Let's see. Alphabet. Let's see if it's going to give us what we want. September, you can see by the months, 69 billion. So they're making, billions of dollars every single month. And majority, you see in 2019, the average revenue was $161 billion. So most of their money comes from ad revenue. So now with these programs, they're basically saying that they're splitting 55 and 45% of all of these billions with the creators, because they realize that the creators are the ones who make these platforms go. These platforms produce little to very little to no content at all of it comes from the users. So platform like YouTube is understanding that, increasing competition from platforms like TikTok and so on and so forth. They want to get the market share in Instagram. Instagram, Facebook, all these companies are competing with each other. So they're competing with each other for the best content. As we see, they're all implementing kind of the same thing. Even on YouTube now, you could do like blog post type of thing. It's really becoming like a social network, video based, but they're adding a lot of different elements in to where they want you to spend a lot of time on their website too. But we can just look at top most visited sites. So these are the top most visited sites. You have Google is number one. Google owns YouTube. They're number two. Facebook, and then Twitter. So when it comes to numbers, they got tons and tons and tons and tons of traffic. So all those billions of dollars that they're generating, throughout the years, they generated trillions of dollars. So the trillions of dollars that they generate off ad revenue, they are now finally deciding to break bread. Not deciding, the creators have pushed back. The creators have threatened to take content off platforms. So shout out to the creators and people who are fighting and understanding that this intellectual property, this content, it's not just content no more. When we first started on social media, a lot of us, it was a place where we hang out and you share stuff. While we're thinking like that, they're figuring out ways to make trillions and billions of dollars. I just showed you guys, off of the content. So now, for me, I don't look at social media as a public place, a private place to share your ideas. I look at it as a business, and I look at it as myself, and I'm imploring my friends to look at yourself as a content company, a media company, and just start producing content, because these companies are now breaking bread for producing content. And we know what they're doing, what they wasn't doing before, organic reach, especially if you're producing, reels and shorts, they're putting you into the feed, they're putting you into the ecosystem. So you're better able to capitalize off of the revenue that's being generated, because they understand that as long as I can keep pushing this content, I can keep they can keep getting paid as the middleman. When you're thinking about YouTube for long form content, they're giving you 55%. They're giving us 45%. They're taking 45%. And for all the the YouTube has now probably like 8, 9, 10 different ways to monetize, from super chats to I think you can buy badges. You have monthly subscriptions. They have you can put like Teespring campaigns in the bottom. So they have all these different ways for a creator to make money, because what I feel like they're understanding is that we're nothing without the attention that the creators drive to these platforms. So they're figuring out a way, a better homeostasis way only thing about it, you still have to play within their guidelines. So this is where I feel like Web3 and other platforms like Rumble and so on and forth, which is a whole nother conversation. Once Web3 gets that mass adoption, everyone is going to be earning some sort of money directly tied to the level of contribution that you provide to the ecosystem, the value. So, but YouTube right now is at a forefront, trying to reward its creators in my eyes. And I feel like that 55 to 45% split is a great split, especially when, they already have the traffic, they set up the ecosystem. All you gotta do is create your content, connect with your audience, provide value. And they have the pay-per-click model, they're placing the ads for you. Like, they're doing a lot of work and they're giving you that split. And this is just the place to be. So this is the hot spot to be. As you know, YouTube, I just showed you, is the second most visited site in the world, in the whole world, Craig. So it behooves us to start, creating content and realize the game and what's happening and how these companies, actually, are earning income and making money. Because let me see, I think I had one tab. Yeah. So I had this tab here, which is, spending time going through, this is YouTube Help, and understanding, how the money making, is happening here, and what are the terms and conditions. So, you can learn about the partner program, how to apply, because we're all creating content. You might as well look at it as a business like I am and start creating content that's going to get you paid, content that you can pass down to your kids. Like, you could take, because when you're applying and, for your payouts and stuff, they ask you for your information. So you can register, S Corp or LLC, get an EIN, and get all this content and money, paid out to you that you can leave. This is a legacy. You can leave to your children. You could put into, which I'm gonna have somebody on here talking about trust. That's the next thing. You could put that thing into trust, and these things could just be making income and earning income from you for you, passively, which is an amazing thing, passively. And the ad revenue is great too. So we don't want the ad revenue, but you can promote other products. Like right now I'm using Melon, and Melon gives me what, $10 every time someone checks the recommendations. So I can say, this is a, if you want to stream and use the same type of stuff I'm using, click the link in the below, get Melon, try it out. I get a $10 commission, and then I might have 5 people try that out, and I just made $50. So that's while I'm waiting to monetize my channel, because my channel, it hasn't just started. I just haven't been showing it any love. And that's all, that's all my fault. And now I understand, the power of creating content. So, and how it can pay you. And, I get to talk about things that I'm actually interested in as well. So that's another plus on top of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's too many dubs to creating content to not creating content. And the fact that, you can go on a good run, and produce a lot of content, and maybe you took some time off, but, these numbers will still pay you. And then back here, when I go to my analytics, once I get my subscriber and stuff up, it would actually show me my earnings as well. You know what I'm saying? So I can come back here, see how much I'm earning, seeing what content did well, what content didn't do well, make certain adjustments. So I just think it's an amazing way, in 2023 that, we have become the new TV stations, we have become the new broadcast channels, and we can make content just from doing what I'm doing now, going live, or talking to your particular audience in your niche, kind of showing them what it is that you're doing, and earn income and make money, and build a brand, give call to action. So this is what, my message is about. This is what I'm doing, that, getting on this content, creating content, and monetizing content, and understand how, how the content is, is able to be monetized. I feel like it's a win-win. I've been studying Twitter too, with Elon Musk, plans that, he has a lot of different ways now that he's saying that, he wants to be able to monetize and help people monetize, because this is the new era. The new era is getting paid for your content. The new era is, being able to monetize and benefit, because, these people are making, hella lot of money, off, this content. This is my Facebook business suite for Instagram. I'm about to start going hard on Instagram. You can create posts, and you can schedule posts just by using the Meta suite right here. So you can schedule posts out, and that's just further building your brand. I could be taking content from this long form video, chopping it up to little 20-30 second bites, distributing it to Instagram. So, this is kind of, for me, the hustle, and, embedding in my mind. Here's another thing I was looking at too. We can see YouTube, the stats YouTube is listed as a, arts and entertainment company. Even looking at it right here, it looks almost like Netflix, and so we have become the new stations, the new channels. We're no longer watching BT, MTV, ABC as much. We're watching each other. We go on social media and we tune in to see what each other is doing. These companies have been making trillions off the advertisements that's been shown. Now they're deciding to cut a piece of that back to the peoples. So this is where we're at with it. But you see YouTube stats, total visits, 34.6 billion total visits per month. Bounce rate, so less than 20%, less than 20% actually comes to a page and leaves. The average page is per visit. So, the average person comes here and they go clicks on 11 different pages, AKA videos. The average duration, damn near 20 minutes. So YouTube is perfect for a long form. This is real stats right here that, we see. And you see how many visits per month, is hitting that 34 billion like clockwork. So that's a lot of ads. That's a lot of video. It's a lot of opportunity for us to get in front of this audience. And as you see, 21%, only 21%. So like I just showed you with my analytics, I'm getting in front of people, only 45% of my audience so far has even come from the United States. So that's an important thing to come into mind. Like I got a 50-50 chance that it's going to be someone in another country consuming my content, which is just, amazing. Age, distributing, whatever the heck it said. Demographics, distribution. And yeah, so this is SimilarWeb. You guys can check that out if you want to see more. So just more insight into why this is a great platform to start earning on. You can check out the articles yourself on how they plan on compensating. For YouTube Shorts, we understand that it's 45% of ad revenue. For long form content, like what I'm creating now, you're going to get 55% of that revenue. And for me, for being in this industry for a long time now, I think that is a great split. So this is why you see me here now. If you're watching YouTube, creating content, giving out value. And what I'm going to be doing, with this is kind of documenting my process, and even showing you guys the growth. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. So I have my Instagram, Get Started Sweet, and basically show you guys how, I'm able to drive traffic and what's going on behind the scenes. And how, I was even going through monetizing my content with Facebook. Yep, we're going to be on Facebook and showing how I'm growing and utilizing my content to earn income. Because, once again, even, Facebook, Reels, revenue split. So this is important information that we need to know and understand that these major, billion-dollar, and, some of these trillion-dollar platforms are, making money and splitting money with us. The content, the true content creator. Everyone's a creator, so to speak, in my mind. So we're able to share in this revenue, make this money just from simple content and enjoy it. So I got for this video. A lot of things that I, want to do as far as things I need to work on. So sometimes I might just be going live and just showing you guys literally how I'm building out my campaigns, how I'm creating my content, because there's other platforms like Twitter and so on and so forth that I'm creating content for. Things like ChatGPT, which I know is a hot topic right now. ChatGPT, I'm definitely on that, definitely utilizing that. And yeah, I'm looking at all my channels as now. That's exactly what they are. They're a place to earn income. This is a business. If I got something personal to say, hit me. I'll talk to you on the phone. Most of the stuff that you're going to see, even if it looks personal, is all business. I'm here to get to this income and get to this, creating a catalog of content. And I'm not just going to be using my own likeness. I'm going to be creating content in other industries that are faceless and putting out content as well. So I'm going to be covering how I'm going to be doing that. Faceless YouTube, Instagram, faceless Facebook, all that. Putting out content, spending my days creating, great content, and then earning revenue off that said content. And also, utilizing platforms like Amazon Associates. Talk about that really fast. Because this is while you're waiting to get, monetized. You can sign up for something like Amazon Associates, which I thought it was going to take me to the. Let me log out so I can get to the screen. There we go. Recommend products, earn commissions. Amazon Associates, and affiliate marketing program. So literally, every day-to-day product that you use on Amazon, you could be recommending it and getting paid, or creating a YouTube channel, a lifestyle channel, talking about your love for cameras, talking about your love for smartphones, talking about your love for anything. And you can go right on Amazon, you know, leave a link and earn commissions. So it's so many different ways to monetize content, guys. So that's what I'm going to be talking about, how to monetize content, how I'm creating my content, you know, and kind of giving you behind the scenes on how I'm building and what I'm doing, what tools I'm using, what programs I'm using, how I did this, how I did that. And you guys can follow along, join, ask questions. I want to do sometime where we hop on Zoom and stream through Zoom. So it gives you guys a chance to come on, ask questions. I get to interact with you live and, you know, just show you guys exactly how to turn your content. And I have, you know, some other things I'm rolling out, you know, DNA sites, which I'm excited to talk about, which is called digital niche sites. So if I'm looking back and forth, because I have 2 screens up, which is, you know, the reason why I'm looking back and forth, but digital niche sites, which I'm gonna be showing people on how to take almost any niche, any industry, and, you know, allow it to earn revenue for you. Even if you're not wanting to create video, because there's a program called AdSense, which you guys will get familiar with if you are earning money through YouTube, because that's how they pay you for your video content. But, you know, there are also sites that will pay you for, hold on 1 second, let me click this. Oh, all right. There are also sites that will pay you for your written content, So this is where I can have my blog. Wait, no, that's not the blog. This is the blog. So I have my blog where I will be creating content. I'm already creating content. Blog where I'm creating content, because not only can I get paid for my video content, I can get paid for my written content with things like Google AdSense. Let me see, where's it at? Where is it? This is it. There we go. Google AdSense, where you can earn money from your website, and they show ads. Same thing. You know, they'll show ads and stuff on your website, and you can get paid for ads on your website. So content is king. We also know that queen is reach. So we're going to talk about queen, but right now, I just want you guys to understand how content is king. These people are dropping bags for content. So you can even select, do this thing right here, North America. So you got arts and entertainment. You know, if you get 50,000 page views per month on your website, you could be making $3,000 per month as potential income just from having ads on your site between your content. So that's what I'm doing with this site. I have other sites that I'm working on as well that are blogs that will be getting that content. So, you know, I'm monetizing with video, I'm monetizing with Reels, I'm monetizing with YouTube, monetizing with Twitter, like basically all the platforms creating content and making it all make sense. So that's it for this video. 𝗘𝗏𝗶𝗃𝗲. I'll see you guys on the next one. Appreciate you for rocking. Once again, click any of the links below. You want to know more about what I have going on. I have an email list. I talk about in my link, you know, the platforms that I'm using, and I have other stuff. You get access to my blog. So click the link below. It's 𝗘𝗏𝗶𝗃𝗲.me. And give you access to everything. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.